Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. You're about to see the first of two between the TBC Eagles softball team and the Lady Seahawks from Kaiser University. Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ray Bureau, and my son Dean is on the camera, as he always is, here at Trinity Baptist College. First season of existence for Eagles softball, and they're taking on a terrific team from the NAIA Sun Conference, the Kaiser University Seahawks. Eagles on the season, 2 wins and 16 losses. They are hitting the ball very well, however, looking to continue that trend. Fell twice to Edward Waters College last Saturday, but hit a few balls over the fence, scored some runs in the process. Meanwhile, Kaiser University, with an overall record of 10 wins and 6 losses, they are 0-2 in NAIA Sun Conference competition. They are led by Coach Terry Necht and her assistants Courtney Dunker and Alyssa Cabral. Ashley Forsyth is the coach for the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Starting lineup for the Seahawks in left field, Kelsey Broderick batting second. In right field, Triana Test. First baseman Avery Miller bats third. Cleanup hitter, the designated player Cheyenne Bloomberg, and we'll tell you more as we get an opportunity. Jay Jerez on the hill for the Eagles. The first pitch is a strike, and we are underway. Batting fifth, the catcher Janelle Dominguez. Batting sixth at second base, Aquaria Baines. Batting seventh, the pitcher Riley Agnew. Here's Jerez with the 0-1, a line drive and a base hit in the left field. And that's a leadoff single for Kelsey Broderick. Shortstop Lauren Lewis playing in for the bunt. That ball was lofted directly over her head. So the first batter of the game is aboard. The 8th batter for the Seahawks is a center fielder Kelsey Thurman, and rounding out the order at third base, Bermari Figueroa. Here's Triana Test, and the pitch from Jerez is fouled off. The runner was on the move. Ball game just underway. We have the leadoff hitter aboard, a base hit into left field from Kelsey Broderick. Test down in the count, no balls and a strike. Jerez on the mound. This one is a fastball that misses outside, evens up the count at 1-1. Just saw Broderick with that base hit, 388 on the season coming into today's play. And a pitch from Jerez. Runners on the move. Throw down is a beauty and on target and in time to cut down Broderick trying to steal second base. 4-6 on the putout. And we have one away. That is Courtney Bird with that throw down to second base. She's the catcher for the Eagles. One out, base is empty, and a pitch misses a little bit outside, and the count is 3 balls and a strike. Triana Test an even 418 out of 45 as we begin play this afternoon. Here's Jerez with the pitch, slap towards second, bobbled by Blanchett, and that's going to allow the hitter to reach base, and an error on the second baseman, Courtney Blanchett. So a runner at first, 1 out, brings up the number 3 hitter, first baseman Avery Miller. 341 on the season with 11 runs driven in. First pitch squares around a bunt and takes a strike. Jay Jerez throwing hard in the first inning. She's on the mound for the Eagles. Here comes the 0-1, a fastball that misses outside. First baseman Heaven Kraus playing in for the bunt attempt. Kayla Bass, the Eagles' third baseman, doing the same on the left side of the infield. Here's a 1-1 from Jerez, swing and a miss. Looked like Miller might have pulled off that, and she's down in the count now, 1-2. Runner at first, 1 out, Test reached on an error. Here comes the 1-2, a changeup that misses a little bit high. In case you missed it, Kelsey Broderick led off with a single. She was cut down trying to steal. And that's where we stand. Third batter, Avery Miller with a 2-2 count. Runner on the move, and this one is fouled off. That got a piece of Miller. And Courtney Bird heading out to the mound to give the hitter a chance to regroup. Miller at the plate. She has 5 doubles in those 15 hits that she has. She's slugging .455, 20 total bases. Leading power hitter of the Seahawks, Janelle Dominguez, 2 homers and 14 runs driven in. As a team, the Seahawks batting .327, Trinity Baptist at .244. But the Eagles have swung the bats very well in their last few ball games, looking to continue that trend when they come up in the bottom of the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miller is ready. Jerez on the mound. And the pitch, ground ball off the glove of Bass. She recovers, throws to first. It is not in time. That was a tough play for Bass. Ball hit very hard. She regrouped. Throw pulled Kraus off the bag. Puts runners at first and second. Going to be an RBI, or rather an infield single for Avery Miller. 2 on, 1 out. Here's a cleanup hitter, Cheyenne Bloomberg. She's a designated player, and the first pitch swung on and missed. So 2 on, 1 out, no balls and a strike on Bloomberg, and the pitch is a fastball that misses up high. Bloomberg at .270 on the season. She's homered once and driven in 7 runs. Here comes the 1-1 from Jerez. Runners off on the move, throw down to third. Nobody covering as Bass was charging in for the bunt. That is a successful double steal for the Seahawks. Test takes third and Miller takes second. So now 2 runners in scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, fastball that misses up high. Good double steal. The fake bunt pulled in the third baseman Bass. That allowed both runners to get in safely. The 2-2 ripped foul down the left side. That ball just missed, driving in 2 runs. Clearly foul, but not by much, maybe a 1.5 feet, if that. We'll get a look at the pitcher, Riley Agnew, when the Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the first. Agnew on the mound for Kaiser. Here comes a 2-2, change-up, ground ball to third. Bass fields, throws to first. Here's a runner trying to score. The throw to the plate is in time, and the inning double play will end the first inning. No runs, a couple of hits, and because of the double play, 1 left. Half inning has gone by. We are scoreless. Bottom of the first, a terrific double play. The Eagles turn to get out of that inning. There were 2 runners in scoring position and 1 out. A 5-3-2 double play retired the side. Batting order for the Eagles, the leadoff hitter is the catcher, Courtney Bird. Batting second at short, Lauren Lewis. Third baseman, Kayla Bass, bats third. Cleanup hitter is the first baseman, Heaven Kraus. Jay Jerez on the mound. She will bat 5th. Lauren Springer in left will bat 6th. Center fielder Sierra Warren batting 7th. Batting 8th is the second baseman Courtney Blandsett. And batting 9th in right field, Natalia Lopez. On the mound for the Seahawks, number 5, Riley Agnew. She is 4-2 on the season with a 4.20 ERA, 28 1/3 innings pitched. She's allowed 21 runs, 17 of them earned. 39 hits. She has walked 3 and struck out 10. She's going to face Courtney Bird to lead things off, and the first pitch is swung on and hit hard but foul down the left side. 2 hits and an error in the top of the first, but no runs for the Seahawks. Courtney Bird cut down Broderick trying to steal second, and we had that great defensive double play to end the inning. Bird now down in the hole, no balls and a strike. Leadoff hitter for Trinity Baptist, and the pitch is a fastball that misses outside for ball 1. Riley Agnew, a freshman from Seattle, Washington. That's a long way to come down to play college ball, but she's here in Florida. Keiser University from Vero Beach. 2 balls and a strike. That fastball misses a little bit high. Courtney Bird at .333 on the season, a home run. And she takes one low and outside, ball 3. She is 15 out of 45, make that 2 home runs and 3 runs driven in. As a leadoff hitter, she has scored 7 times for the Eagles. Ahead in the count now, 3 balls and a strike, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Bird pulled off it a little bit, and the count is full. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, 77 degrees, bright sunshine, some white clouds overhead, scheduled to hit into the low 80s before we're done here this afternoon. Here's a payoff pitch, and ball 4. The Eagles have the leadoff hitter aboard. So, a runner at first, nobody out. Lauren Lewis at the plate. She's hitting .385, 1 homer, 8 runs driven in. That homer came last week against Ed Waters right here on this field. Bird at first, here's the pitch, a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Kayla Bass, team's leading hitter, waits on deck. Bird drew a walk to open the inning. No balls and a strike to Lauren Lewis, the shortstop. And the pitch squares around the bunt. Nobody at first. Now someone covering, but it's not in time. Baines got there a little late. Lewis beat the throw for a bunt single. That puts Courtney Bird in scoring position. Nobody out. And Kayla Bass at the plate. Eagles threatening in the bottom of the first. Bass with 2 aboard. Here's her first pitch. This one is down the middle, taken for strike 1. Kayla Bass, .326, 3 home runs, 8 runs driven in. No balls and a strike. Agnew delivers, and a good rip by Bass, and she fouled it straight back. That's strike 2, and Bass looking to do some damage on that last swing. Got under it just a bit. Now the 0-2 coming from Agnew, the pitch. Ground ball towards short, that might be 2. Throw to second for 1 and back to first. Not in time, Bass hustling all the way. Give her a fielder's choice. 6-4 on the putout, and a runner moves into third. So runners at the corners. Lewis cut down. First baseman Heaven Krause at the plate. And a pitch from Agnew is a strike right down the middle. Krause at .245, 1 home run, 6 runs batted in. RBI opportunity for the Eagles' first baseman. Here comes the 0-1 from Riley Agnew. Ripped a long way, but pulled well foul into the football stadium. That one had home run distance, but she was well out in front. Now, Krause down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. Line drive and a base hit. Bird held up, but she's going to come in. Wise decision, making sure that ball got into the outfield. And that's an RBI single for Krause. Bass moves into second, and the Eagles are on the board. So 1-0 on the RBI single from Heaven Kraus. Runners at first and second, one out for the pitcher, Jay Jerez. Agnew works quickly, doesn't waste any time, getting the ball and throwing it. First pitch at the knees for strike one. Jerez hitting .233. No homers, 2 runs driven in. A chance to add to that total with Caleb Bass, good speed on at second base. And this fastball misses a little bit outside. So a ball and a strike. Second hit off Agnew, and here comes the 1-1. Line drive foul down the right side. Now Riley Agnew has gotten ahead of the hitters. The Eagles have made some good contact. Couple of hits. Well struck fielder's choice. RBI single from Kraus. First and second, one out. Jerez down 1-2. And this one just misses. Throw down to second, and Bass is back in time. Little good deke move by Janelle Dominguez. Not really giving away that she was throwing to second. And the second baseman, Baines, snuck in behind the runner. That play was a lot closer than it might have been under normal circumstances. Good deke move by the Seahawks defense. Bass, though, being very aware, she was able to get back in time. Here's now the 2-2 to Jerez. High fly ball, well hit in the right field. It's going to be caught. Bass will tag. Here comes a throw. It's a good one. It is not in time. Kraus also advances on the play. Excellent throw from the right fielder, Test. Very nearly cut down the run at third base. Jerez struck it well, but out. 2 down, runners at second and third for Lauren Springer. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit down the right field line. It's in the corner. 2 runs will score. Here's Springer around second, on her way to third. The throw is not in time, and that is a 3-run triple for Springer, and the Eagles lead it 3-0. That ball was right down the line on the first pitch. And 2 runs will score. 2 RBIs for Lauren Springer. 3-0 Eagles lead. Sierra Warren at the plate. Runner at third, 2 down. Agnew winds and delivers. And a strike called. That's a third hit of the inning for the Eagles. Runner at third, 2 out, and a pitch. Line drive into right field and a base hit for Warren. That scores Springer, and it's a 4-run bottom of the first for Trinity Baptist College. We told you the Eagles are starting to swing the bat very well. They put up a 4 spot here in the bottom of the first. All 4 runs earned. And now there's a meeting at the mound. Head coach Terry Neck out there to talk to Agnew. When these 2 teams met the first game of the season, Kaiser won both of those ball games in 5 innings. Trinity Baptist playing their first ever game on that date. They have come a long way since then. The record may not be all that impressive, but they are really playing very solid offense. In fact, Kaiser on February 3rd won 11-0 and 11-4. Trinity Baptist, though, after getting a little experience, hitting the ball very well, especially in this inning. Courtney Blanchett at the plate. Here's the first pitch and a strike call in the outside corner. Blanchett, 269. She is 7 out of 26, and she's driven in 3 runs. What an inning for the Eagles. And the pitch. Ground ball down the third baseline and foul. Blanchett now in a hole, 0-2. A walk, a single, a fielder's choice. A single, a fly out to right, 2-run triple, and an RBI single. Now Blanchett down in the hole, 0-2. And the pitch outside. That is ball 1. 4 hits in the inning, 4 runs, 4 RBIs. Warren at first, swing and a miss, and that'll retire the side, but a great start to the game for Trinity Baptist College. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 left. After 1, Eagles lead it 4-0. We go to the top of the second, a 4-run first for Trinity Baptist College, and that came after some great defense got Jay Jerez out of a pickle in the first. Top of the second, 5, 6, and 7 due up in the batting order. Janelle Dominguez, Aquaria Baines, and Riley Agnew are the scheduled hitters. Catcher Janelle Dominguez will lead things off. She's hitting a whopping .429. 2 homers, 14 runs driven in. Jerez with the first pitch. A little bit low for ball 1. Let's hope the Eagles can keep up that offensive attack. They played great defense in the first as well. 1-0 pitch, fastball a little bit high, 2 balls, no strikes. Trinity Baptist College Eagles baseball had a fantastic game yesterday, 23-7 over Voorhees College. Here's a strike called on the inside corner. John Shiver the winner, 5 innings, 3 earned runs. 5 RBIs from Nick McAdon. There's some other highlights to tell you about as well. 2-1 the count and a strike call right down Broadway. Christian Draper, 2 hits, including a triple. He drove in 4. Brian Lopez had 3 hits and 3 ribbies. A.J. Alexo had himself a triple as 1 of 2 hits. Here's a high fly ball, well hit in the left field. This one is gone. So a leadoff homer from Jamel Dominguez. That cuts the deficit down to 3 for the Seahawks. No doubt about it. It's 4-1 now. Eagles lead. For Dominguez, that is her 3rd home run and 15th run driven in. Good start to the inning for Kaiser, and it brings up the second baseman, Aquaria Baines. Kelvin George drove in 4 runs as well in that ball game. Trinity Baptist baseball at Voorhees yesterday. This one is up high for ball 1. Baines hitting .286. No homers and 1 run batted in. Today's doubleheader at Voorhees rained out, so the Eagles are on their way home. They had a terrific day on the field yesterday. 2 balls, no strikes after that fastball misses up high. Leadoff homer by Janelle Dominguez puts Kaiser on the board. And the pitch, a ground ball hard towards short, fielded by Lewis. Easy play to first, 1 away. Now to bring up the pitcher, Riley Agnew. She is at 7-14, 5 out of 7. Left-hand pitcher and left-hand hitter takes the first pitch down low. Small sample size, but that's still a terrific job by the freshman, Riley Agnew. She's also driven in a run, and there's a ball hit toward the gap. That's going to get caught! Lauren Springer robs Agnew of a base hit, possibly extra bases with a diving catch. Gold glove play by the left fielder, Lauren Springer. That is out number 2. Lena Springer, thank you. Yeah, I do. Gentleman says she makes a catch like that. I need to pronounce her name correctly. That is correct. Trying to do a lot at once. Lauren Springer, mixing her up with teammate This one is a fastball up high for ball one. Anyway, that one should be on Sports Center. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a hitter, Thurman. Hot shot off the glove of Glansett and into right field. That's a base hit. Glansett made the diving effort herself. She was playing very shallow, protecting from a possible bunt. That allowed Thurman to reach base on a hit. Third baseman Bermari Figueroa at the plate. 282 on the season, 7 RBIs. 2 outs, runner at first, and this one drilled foul. No balls and a strike. And a fastball misses outside for ball one. Here's a problem. I wrote Lauren down in my scorebook, so I misread it and had Lauren on my mind. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch drilled right at Kayla Bass, and she snares it for the out. Very hard contact the entire inning by the Seahawks. 1 ball left the yard, 2 great catches. Go to the bottom of the second, 4-1 Eagles lead. Lena Springer with the Gold Glove play, just talking with her father between innings. That game was on TV. That one would be on the highlight reels tonight. Natalia Lopez due to lead off the bottom of the second. Courtney Bird, Lauren Lewis to follow. 4-1 Eagles lead and a new pitcher on the mound for the Seahawks. Number 15, Autumn Green takes over for Riley Agnew. She is the ace of the Seahawks staff. She's going to face freshman Natalia Lopez to lead things off. So 1 inning pitched for Agnew. 4 hits, 4 runs allowed, all earned. She also walked a batter and struck out 1.
2 for 5, 15 for 8, and 8's pitched now. Let's see, 15's pitching now. So
Couple of other changes. Larissa Ostrander in for Riley Agnew in the batting order. This first one is slap foul. No balls and a strike. Natalia Lopez due up. So no balls and a strike and a fastball taken up high. Eagles put 4 on the board in the first, trying to start another rally, but now they're facing the Seahawks ace, and Lopez swings and misses. It's no balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 from Green. Chopper towards third. Tough play, but fielded well, and he out-recorded at first. 5-3, Bermari Figueroa making the play for the first out. So Larissa Ostrander is in the batting order in place of Riley Agnew. We'll try to get the other changes as we get opportunities. Here's Courtney Bird. She walked and scored in the first. And the pitch is low and inside for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Green delivers. This one misses low for ball two. Two balls, no strikes, and the pitch misses again. Three balls, no strikes. Courtney Bird, the leadoff hitter at the plate, well ahead in the count. One out, bases empty, bottom of the second. Eagles lead at 4-1. Ball four, that's a second walk the Bird has drawn. It led to a run in the first. Let's see if the Eagles can bring her around again like they did in the first inning. So a runner at first, one out. Lauren Lewis at the plate. She singled in the first inning. So 1 for 1 in the first pitch. High pop fly on the infield. That is an easy play for second baseman Aquaria Baines, 2 down. Two outs, Bird, the runner at first. Kayla Bass at the plate. And the pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. Bass reached on a fielder's choice, ended up scoring in the first. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball up high, Bird taking off, throw down is a good one, and in time, that's going to retire the side. A walk, and thanks to the caught stealing, nobody left. After 2, it is 4-1 Eagles. Top of the third and top of the order due up for the Seahawks, Broderick, Test, and Miller. Jade Jerez ready to start her third inning. She has allowed 1 run. It was earned. It was a solo shot by Janelle Dominguez to lead off the second inning. Eagles have played terrific defense through the first 2 innings. Broderick due to lead things off. She led off with a single and was caught stealing. Playing set, going to pull in at second, playing for the bunt. Shortstop Lewis doing the same. First pitch from Jerez, slapped towards third. Bass picks it up, throws the first, low throw, but Kraus digs it out. That's out number 1. One out, bases empty for Test. She reached on an error and ended up stealing a base, was left stranded at third, however. Actually, there's a line drive base hit. she was cut down on that inning-ending double play. So a base hit right up the middle. That is hit number 3 for the Seahawks. So 1 out, runner at first, Avery Miller at the plate. She's 1 for 1. She was on the back end of that double steal in the first. First pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Blumberg waiting on deck, square around the bunt. Line drive headed toward the gap. That's going to be blocked by Lopez, but Test is going to swing around and get herself into third base. That's a base hit to right for Miller. Nice play by Lopez in right field to keep the run from scoring. But the Seahawks have runners at the corners with 1 out, trailing by 3. Cheyenne Bloomberg hit into the 5-3-2 inning-ending double play in the first. She squares around, takes the pitch for a strike. Throw down to second is into center field, and that's going to allow a run to score. That's going to be an error on the catcher, a stolen base for Miller. Here's a pitch driven into center field, way back and gone. That's going to tie the game at 4. So the lead that the Eagles put up has disappeared. Janelle Dominguez went deep her first time up as well. A 2-run homer for Bloomberg, and we are tied at 4. Jerez with the bases empty and 1 out, resets and misses for ball 1. Dominguez took one over the left center field fence. This one ripped foul down the left side. Eagles got 4 in the first. Kaiser came back with 1 in the second and now 3 in the third. We are tied at 4. 1 ball, 1 strike. Janelle Dominguez at the plate. And the pitch is a changeup that misses low. Dominguez now ahead 2-1. Here comes a 2-1 from Jerez, right down the middle for strike 2. The 2-2 downstairs in the dirt, that fills up the count. So a payoff pitch coming from Jerez. Dominguez digs in. Jerez shaking off the sign, now ready. Here's a 3-2, high fly ball to right field. It's in foul ground. Lopez giving chase, unable to get there in time. We do have an obstructed view down the right field line, dugout and a light tower, but able to see from my seat that Lopez just about a step short of coming up with the play. So another payoff pitch coming to Janelle Dominguez. This one hits off the plate and trickles foul. 1 out, bases empty, tied at 4, top of the third. Another payoff pitch, line drive right at Kayla Bass for out number 2. So 2 outs, bases empty. Second baseman Aquaria Baines at the plate. Grounded out to the shortstop her first time up. Eagles have played good defense. Kaiser's really hit the ball well in the last couple of innings. There's a first pitch fastball that misses up high. 2 home runs for the Seahawks. 2-run shot by Blumberg tied us up at 4. Change up in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Baines at the plate, 286 coming into today's play. Gets ready for the 1-1, and it's in there for strike 2. So a ball and 2 strikes. Jerez with the pitch. Foul tip into the dirt. Tough play for any catcher. It's a hit or a miss on that foul tip.
Number 2's coming up next. That's what you don't have.
Ground ball towards Bass at third. Fields it cleanly. Throws to first for the out. 3 runs for Kaiser in the inning, and we go to the bottom of the third, all tied up at 4. Bottom of the third, all tied up at 4. Eagles put all 4 runs on the board in the first. Kayla Bass will lead things off. She's followed by Heaven Kraus and Jay Jerez. Green with the first pitch on the corner for strike 1. Green in relief of Riley Agnew. Green came on an inning ago and pitched a scoreless second inning. High fly ball into center field, and that's an easy play for Kelsey Thurman. 1 away. Bass put a good swing on it, just got under it. She has power. She's gone deep 3 times. Heaven Kraus had herself an RBI single in the first. So 1 away, base is empty. Looks like we have a malfunction on the scoreboard. We'll let you know what's going on. This one's fouled back for no balls and a strike. We're tied at 4, bottom of the third. Here comes the 0-1. This one fouls straight back. Good rip by Heaven Kraus. So no balls, 2 strikes. Kraus in a hole. And the pitch. Chopped foul. Hit hard, but Kraus out in front. Kraus has a home run, 6 RBIs, now 7 after that RBI single in the first inning. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is a fastball that misses outside. So the 1-2 coming from Autumn Green. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Kraus knew it. 2 away. Brings up the pitcher, Jay Jerez. Two outs, base is empty. Green with the windup and the pitch on the outside corner. Strike 1. No balls and a strike. And the pitch grounded hard towards short. Good clean field, and the throw to first is in time. That is Larissa Ostrander, the new shortstop for the Seahawks, making the play. 3 up, 3 down. After 3, we are tied at 4. Top of the 4th, tied at 4, Larissa Ostrander, Kelsey Thurman, Bermari Figueroa due to lead things off. Eagles got 4 in the first. Kaiser came back with 4 so far unanswered runs, a leadoff homer in the second by Janelle Dominguez, then 3 runs in the third, capped by a 2-run shot from Cheyenne Bloomberg. That's been the scoring summary as we start inning number 4. Making her first trip to the plate, the new shortstop, Larissa Ostrander. She is at 188 with 5 RBIs. First pitch from Jerez, strike called. Scoreboard back on, showing a 4-4 tie in the 4th inning. So if you're playing cash 3, bet the 4s. Here's the 0-1 and the pitch low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jerez takes a long look in and the pitch. Long drive into right field. Lopez is there to make the catch. The ball kind of died as it got out to right field, and Lopez was able to track it down for out number 1. Kelsey Thurman is 1 for 1, a base hit in the second. Again, infielders close, playing for the bunt. First pitch, a little bit high. Nope, called the strike at the top of the zone. A little bit of a late call. Kraus behind the bag at first. All other infielders playing close. Strike 2 is called in the outside corner. So no balls, 2 strikes. Jerez working quickly to pitch down in the dirt, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And here's that 1-2, it's up high. Thurman at 357. She added to that in the second inning. Here's the 2-2. Misses just a little bit low. So after falling behind 0-2, she has worked the count full. Payoff pitch coming from Jerez. Well hit into center field. Warren misplayed it. It's over her head. That's going to be at least 2. Here's Thurman around second, on her way to third. The throw is not in time and now gets away. Thurman thought about trying to score, but she's going to hold up there. Sierra Warren overran the ball in center field, and that allowed Thurman to reach safely, and she used her speed to leg out a triple. So 1 out, a runner at third. Bermari Figueroa at the plate. She lined hard to Bass at third base. That came in the second inning. That was the final out. First pitch misses up high. That ball that Thurman hit kind of knuckled on the center fielder Warren. So runner at third, 1 out, 1-0 the pitch, and a high fly ball into left field. That is Springer making the catch. Here's a runner tagging, and she will score. So that's a sacrifice fly for Bamari Figueroa. Run batted in, and the Seahawks lead it now 5-4. Top of the order, Kelsey Broderick at the dish, 1 out of 2, and the pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 outs, bases empty. No balls and a strike. Slapped up the middle, a base hit. And that's the risk, pulling the infielders that close. It opens up a lot of holes, and Broderick just making contact rewards herself with a knock. Troyana Test at the plate. She's 1 out of 2 with a run scored. Reached on an error, singled and scored her last time up. A little slap attempt, swinging, and no balls and a strike. Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors softball won a game this morning. Started that game at 10 a.m. They defeated Hardy High School 5-2. Conquerors lost 2 games by a run each yesterday in the Oak Leaf Tournament of Champions. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. High fly into center field. Warren giving chase, and she's there to put it away and retire the side. Both teams hitting the ball very solidly throughout game number 1, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Kaiser 5, Trinity 4. Lena Springer will lead off for the Eagles in the bottom of the 4th. She's followed by Sierra Warren, Courtney Blanchett. If anyone gets on, Natalia Lopez. Springer had herself a 2-run knock in the 1st inning. 2-run double. That made the score at the time 4-0, but the Seahawks have come back with 5 so far unanswered runs. Springer also made a diving catch in left field to save a couple of runs as well. So leading off the bottom of the 4th, Springer is ready. Autumn Green with the first pitch, and it's popped up. Third baseman there to make the play. Figueroa, 1 away. Sierra Warren at the plate. She drove in a run with a base hit her first time up as well. In that Conquerors High School game, Desi Cannell went deep, and so did Amaya Ross. I believe that is number 2 for Desi Cannell, 2 for Amaya Ross as well. Here's one hit hard in the hole and into right field, and that's going to be a base hit for Sierra Warren. Right fielder Troyana Test came up ready to fire and get the out at first. Had a little trouble gaining control of it, so Warren aboard with her 2nd hit of the day. Courtney Blanchett struck out her first time up, swing and a foul back. That is the first hit allowed off Autumn Green. She came in the 2nd. She has walked 1 and struck out 1 as well. She's the pitcher of record now that her team has given her a lead. Here's a high fly into right field. That's going to be an easy play for Test. 2 outs. So Natalia Lopez, she will step to the plate with a runner at first and 2 down. Bailey Cooley went the distance, 2 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. She allowed 9 hits. Lopez a swing and a miss. Down in the count, no balls and a strike. Now the 0-1, line drive, but right at the second baseman Baines for out number 3. Well hit by Lopez, but that retires a side. 1 hit, 1 left after 4. Kaiser leads it 5-4. Jade Jerez ready to begin inning number 5. She has allowed 5 runs, all of them earned. She's going to face hitters 3, 4, and 5 in the Seahawks batting order: Avery Miller, Cheyenne Blumberg, and Janelle Dominguez. Miller is 2 for 2. She's also stolen 2 bases and scored a run. She came in hitting .341. That's gone up with the 2 hits so far in game number 1. Squares around the bunt, pulls it back, and slaps one foul right to the Eagles dugout. You see the TC on the scoreboard. Trinity Christian Academy has been playing on this field for many years. This is the Eagles' first season of softball. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses up high. Trinity Baptist College in the middle of building a college softball field. Should be ready for play next season. Here's a pitch call, the fastball, strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miller squares around again, pulls it back. It's a ground ball to short. Lewis fields and throws to first. Low, but Kraus again digs it out. That's out number 1. 1 away, base is empty for Cheyenne Blumberg, and last time up, she hit one over the center field fence for a 2-run homer. That tied the game at 4. Kaiser got a run last inning, and now they're up 5-4. First pitch is a fastball, the miss is high. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a 1-0. Line drive and a base hit. That's going to go to the fence. Runner around first. Blumberg will pull up into second with a stand-up double. Blumberg has hit the ball hard 3 times, 2 out of 3, 2 runs driven in and a run scored. She's at second base with 1 out. Jamel Dominguez at the plate. She's also hit the ball hard twice. 1 went over the fence, 1 went into the glove of third baseman Caleb Bass. Now a courtesy runner. Number 19 coming onto the field, and number 19 is Aliki Candler. Hopefully I said that correctly. She is pinch running for Blumberg. Blumberg is the designated player. So Aliki Candler at second base with 1 out. Dominguez at the plate, ready for the first pitch. High pop up on the infield. Blanchett calls for it and makes the catch. 2 outs. Runner remains at second. Again, the Eagles have played very solid defense today. Aquaria Barnes will step in. She is grounded to the left side, both trips to the plate. Once to short, once to third. RBI opportunity. And nope, this is going to be a pinch hitter. Just stepped up there, number 39, Monica Garabedian. So Garabedian at the plate for the first time today. Comes with 2 outs in the 5th. Runner at second, Candler. Pinch running for Bloomberg, who doubled. And the pitch is taken for a strike. Garabedian down in the count, no balls and a strike. 313 on the season, a home run and 1 RBI, and that's going to be her second RBI as this one slammed into the corner. A run scores, that is Candler, making it 6-4 in favor of Kaiser. That's an RBI double for Garabedian. So a runner at second now with 2 outs, and we're going to have another pinch runner. Scheduled hitter is Larissa Ostrander. Get your word on the pinch runner at second. First chance we get. Umpires checking over the lineup card. Ostrander at the plate, runner at second, 2 out. 6-4, Kaiser leads. Jerez with the pitch and misses low and outside for ball 1. Aquaria Baines has re-entered. She is the runner at second base. This one is popped foul and out of play and evens up the count at a ball and a strike. So Garabedian pinch hit, drove home the run with a double. Baines returns to the lineup. She's at second base, and here's a 1-1, swung on and missed, strike 2. Ostrander has driven in 5 runs. She's 188 on the season, 6 out of 32. Has a chance to drive in a run with a runner at second. Here comes the 1-2. Tap right back to the box to Rez. Fields throws to first in time. 1 run on a couple of hits, both of them doubles. The RBI from Monica Garabedian makes it 6-4 Kaiser as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Autumn Green ready to pitch her 4th inning. She has allowed just a hit. She has walked 1 and struck out 1. Kaiser leads it 6-4 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Courtney Bird, the leadoff hitter, will start things off. She's followed by Lauren Lewis and Kayla Bass. The first of 2. Game number 2 scheduled to start at 3 p.m. Of course, that depends on the duration of this one. We get an opportunity. We'll let you know what each team has in store after they leave the ballpark this afternoon. First pitch to Bird is fouled right back toward us. Hits the top of the net and it's out of play. Kaiser has 1 4 in a row. They played at the Space Coast Spring Classic. They won by scores of 10-0, 13-2, 2-0, and 13-0. This one's fouled off, no balls, 2 strikes. They beat Gallaudet University 13-0 on March 13th. Missouri Baptist 2-0 that same day. Swept a doubleheader against Iowa Wesleyan on the 11th, 10-0 and 13-2. Here's the 0-2. This one's called strike 3. Bird disagreed, but that is out number 1. A chance to beat it out, but a nice play and a throw was in time, but dropped by Baines. And we'll see how that one gets scored. The throw had the runner beat, so that's going to be an error on the second baseman. Baines, a little trouble with the throw. Lewis aboard, 1 out. Bass at the plate. She takes a fastball low for ball 1. I missed that before Kaiser came here. On the 14th, they lost 2 to Warner University, a fellow Sun Conference opponent. There's a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. Seahawks are going to stay in Jacksonville, or at least return to Jacksonville on the 20th. They're going to play Edward Waters College, downtown Jacksonville. Foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kayla Bass. And a couple of Sun Conference games. College of Coastal Georgia, Thomas University, and Southeastern University between March 22nd and 28th. Here's the 1-2 to Bass. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 2 outs with a runner at first. Lewis aboard on the error. Heaven Kraus, the hitter, 1 for 2. This one missed low and inside for ball 1. Next chance we get, we'll let you know what the Eagles have in their next few ball games. 1 ball, no strikes to Heaven Kraus. And this one taken at the knees for strike 1. Eagles playing a very tough schedule. They're playing a number of these Sun Conference teams. High drive, well hit into center field. It's going back and it's over the head of Thurman. Here's a runner around third. Lewis will score, and that's an RBI double for Heaven Kraus. Well, the run is unearned because Lewis had reached on the error, but it is on the board, and the Eagles have pulled to within 1. 2 outs, runner at second, Jay Jerez at the plate. Kraus came close to getting one out of here. That would have tied the game had it left the yard. Jerez now with a chance to drive home the tying run. First pitch, a little bit outside for ball 1. Heaven Kraus hit that one very well. Trinity has made great contact all afternoon. Here's the 1-0. Jerez takes one on the inside corner, and the count is even at a ball and a strike. Kraus representing the potential tying run. She's at second. 1-1 to Jerez. Misses outside for ball 2. Lena Springer waiting for a chance with runners on base. She's in the on-deck circle. The 2-1 coming from Green. Well hit into center field, but that's going to go right into the glove of Thurman for out number 3. Eagles get an unearned run. 1 hit and 1 left. After 5, it is 6-5 Kaiser. We go to the 6th. It's a one-run ball game. Kaiser 6, Trinity Baptist 5. An RBI double from Heaven Kraus gave the Eagles run number 5 in the bottom of the 5th. Kelsey Thurman will lead things off. She's a scheduled leadoff hitter anyway. Bermari Figueroa and Kelsey Broderick scheduled to follow.
They re-entered the people that they were batting last time, so I don't know if that affects you or not. If they re-entered them, you're okay.
So a one-run game, 6-5, Kaiser leads. Thank you to Mrs. Bird, and our official scorekeeper, letting us know some of the changes going on both the Eagles and the Seahawks lineups. So far, Eagles haven't made any changes. Seahawks have had a number of pinch runners and pinch hitters. Pitching change already, and leading things off in the 6th, center fielder Kelsey Thurman. She is 2 for 2, a single, a triple, and a run scored. First pitch, slap towards third. Bass, a high throw, but Kraus reaches up and pulls it in for out number 1. One away, base is empty for Bermari Figueroa. She got herself a sacrifice fly and an RBI in the 4th. She's 0 for 1 officially. This first pitch misses a little bit high for ball 1. That RBI put the Seahawks ahead 5-4. It's now 6-5. And this pitch misses upstairs, ball 2. Kaiser got another run in the 5th. That insurance run is now the difference in the game. Here's one that misses low, and 3 balls, no strikes on Figueroa. 282 coming into today's game. She picked up RBI number 8 with that sac fly. The 3-0 pitch is downstairs. That's ball 4. Seahawks have a runner aboard with 1 out. That is a first walk issued by Jay Jerez. 1 out for the leadoff hitter, Kelsey Broderick. She singled her last time up. She's 2 for 3. Bunt attempt is foul. Bird picks it up right behind the plate. Broderick singled in the 1st and the 4th and grounded to 3rd in between. Kraus and Bass both playing in for the bunt, middle infielders, even with the baselines. No balls and a strike. And this one is upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Broderick, the leadoff hitter, digs in, and the pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 2. So, no balls, or rather 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch from Jerez. That is tapped into the hole and into left field for a base hit. The hole vacated and plugged very nicely by Kelsey Broderick. That's her 3rd hit. Runners at 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Figueroa advances into scoring position. Triana Test at the plate with an RBI opportunity. A 1-run lead for her team. Good speed on the bases and a strike called. Figueroa getting a very good lead. Once the ball leaves a pitcher's hand, the runners are allowed to break contact with the bag. She's cutting it close. She's done it right so far. And the pitch is up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Test is 1 for 3, a single and a run scored. She's also reached on an error and stolen a base. Here's the 1-1. Bunt attempt is fouled straight back. So a ball and 2 strikes on Triana Test. Figueroa at 2nd, Broderick at 1st. 1 out. Bass very close at 3rd. Popped it up. Bird will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down. Runners remain at first and second. Avery Miller at the plate. She's 2 for 3. She has stolen a base and scored a run. In fact, she has stolen 2 bags. Here's a 1-1. Squares, pulls it back, takes a fastball outside. She and Test pulled off a double steal in the first. She stole another in the third that led to a run. Here's a 1-1. High drive, well hit in the left field, but that's going to hang up. And Springer is there to make the catch to retire the side. A walk and a hit, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The Eagles trail 6-5. Six, 7, and 8 due up for the Eagles in the bottom of the 6th. Lena Springer, Sierra Warren, and Courtney Bird. After today's doubleheader, the Eagles will go to Warner for a doubleheader on the 19th. Then the next day at Florida Southern, an NCAA team. The next home games will be against Piedmont International University, a single game on April 6th and a doubleheader on April 7th. The Eagles swept 2 up in Winston-Salem earlier in the season, brought back a couple of W's. Lena Springer has herself a 2-run double. She's also popped up 1 for 2, 2 RBIs, and a run scored, and she takes the first pitch for a strike. Autumn Green still on the mound for Kaiser. 4 innings pitched so far, 1 unearned run. No balls and a strike to Springer. And this one is up and in and evens the count at a ball and a strike. After that 3-game set with Piedmont International, the Eagles are at Edward Waters for 2 on April 11th, and they will end the regular season at Trinity against Voorhees College on the 14th. There's a line drive, just foul down the left side. That April 14th against Voorhees is a doubleheader beginning at 12 noon. So after today, 5 home games left on the schedule and 6 on the road, although Edward Waters here in downtown Jacksonville, so they're not traveling very far. 1 and 2, the count on Springer, just missed extra bases. That ball sliced foul. And the 1-2 pitch, change up, a beautiful pitch, swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 3 for Autumn Green. 1 out, bases empty for Sierra Warren. Sierra 2 for 2 with a run batted in. First pitch chopped right back to the box. Green fields, flips to first, 2 down. Bases empty, 2 outs. Courtney Bland set due up. She's 0 for 2. Down on strikes in the first. Well hit fly ball to right, but caught in the 4th. 2 outs, bases empty. Eagles looking for a chance to at least tie the score. First pitch is low and inside. One ball, no strikes to Blanchett, who's also the Eagles goalkeeper on the women's soccer team. Line drive, gonna be caught by the second baseman Baines, and that retires a side. 3 up, 3 down, go the Eagles in the 6th. Top of the 7th coming up. Kaiser leads it 6-5. Top of the 7th, Jade Jerez still on the mound for Trinity Baptist College. She has allowed 6 runs, all of them earned. She's gotten some good defense. Kaiser has hit the ball very well the entire game. So have the Eagles. It's been an action-packed, exciting game. Both teams hitting the ball, getting some good clutch hits. Both teams playing very good defense as well. 6-5 Kaisers. We start the top of the 7th. Cheyenne Blumberg due to lead things off. She's followed by Dominguez and Baines. Blumberg 2 for 3. Homer double, 2 runs scored, 2 runs driven in. First pitch is up and away for ball 1. I'm Ray Bureau. You're watching TBC Eagles softball on YouTube Live. TBC Eagles. There's a line drive hit well into left field. A leadoff single for Blumberg. Kaiser has a runner aboard with nobody out. That is a 12th hit for Keiser University. Now we're going to have a runner at first base. Elaine Cora will be the pinch runner for Bloomberg. So Cora at first. Nobody out. Janelle Dominguez at the plate, 1 for 3, a solo home run. So Jerez looking to get out of this, give her team a chance to tie or possibly win it in the 7th, but a base hit in the left field as a shortstop Lewis was covering second, and now 2 on with nobody out. Second hit for Dominguez. And it brings up the second baseman, Aquaria Baines. She is 0 for 2. Came out for a pinch hitter in the 5th, re-entered as a pinch runner after Monica Garabedian drove home a run with a double. So Baines back in the lineup, showing bunt, pulls it back and rips one foul down the left side. Came within inches of driving in 2. No balls and a strike. So Jerez has 2 runners aboard. Nobody out. Defense straight away. And a pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Good change of pace from Jade Jerez. Ostrander, the scheduled hitter, she's on deck. Here comes the 0-2 in the dirt, blocked by Bird. She came up ready to fire as Cora got a big lead off second base. Elaine Cora, the pinch runner. Dominguez at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a bunt is down. Kraus will turn and fire to first in time. Great dig by Blanchette. Keep the ball in her glove and out of the corner. A successful sacrifice bunt moves runners into scoring position. 3-4 on the putout, 1 away. Ostrander at the plate. First base is open. First pitch from Jerez. Ground ball to second. Blanchette looks the runner back, throws to first. A terrific play by Courtney Blanchette. And the freshman said she's a goalkeeper on the women's soccer team, used to getting hands on the ball. The best part of that play was she made sure that runner got back to third, and then she got the out at first. So 2 outs, and we might have a pinch runner, or pinch hitter rather, for Thurman. Blumberg opened the inning with a base hit. She advanced to second on a single by Dominguez. Elaine Cora came in to pinch run. Good sacrifice bunt, moved runners into second and third. And that ground ball to Blanchette was out number 2. Pinch hitter will be Brooklyn Frazier, batting for Kelsey Thurman. So we're in the top of the 7th. Frazier at the plate for the first time today. She's 2 for 6 on the season. She's driven in a run. Coach Forsyth out to the mound, talking to her entire infield. Eagles do have 2 outs. Eagles got 4 in the first. Kaiser came back with 1 in the second, 3 in the fourth. They took, or 3 in the third. They took the lead in the fourth. Added a run in the 5th. Trinity got 1 in the 5th, and that's where we stand, 6-5. Kaiser threatening for more. Runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs, top of the 7th. 9, 1, and 2 are due up for Trinity Baptist in the bottom half of the 7th. Lopez, Bird, and Lewis. Bass and Kraus, corner infielders in front of the bag, and the pitch is up high, and Bird keeps that one away from the backstop and keeps the runners at 2nd and 3rd. Game number 2, as we said, scheduled to start at 3, usually about half an hour after the conclusion of the opener. Here's the 1-0. Good hard swing and fouled off. Bass catches it off the net, but that doesn't count. So a ball and a strike. Brooklyn Frazier at the plate. Here's the 1-1. A little bit high, that's ball 2. Figueroa waiting on deck. First base is open. 2 balls and a strike on Frazier. Here's a 2-1. Foul right back toward us, and it's 2-2. Jay Derez trying to get out of a jam. Hasn't struck out a batter yet. That'd be a good time for a changeup. The 2-2 in the dirt, and another good block by Courtney Bird. So a payoff pitch coming. Jade pitching to Brooklyn Frazier. Eagles defense is ready. And a payoff pitch, ball 4 up and away. Frazier started to chase, but she held up in time. That loads up the bases. That's only the 2nd walk issued by Jerez. And it brings up the number 9 hitter, Bermui Figueroa. She is 0 for 1, but she's driven in a run with a sac fly. It's not going to happen this time, a sac fly. 2 outs. And here is the pitch from Jerez. Ball 1 misses. Nowhere to put her this time. Courtney Bird out to the mound to calm down her pitcher. Jerez has done a nice job today against this powerful NAIA Sun Conference Kaiser University team. One ball, no strikes. Figueroa digs in. Jerez takes a long look in, and now the pitch. High drive, well hit in the left field. It's going back, and it is gone. A grand slam gives the Seahawks a 5-run lead. Bermui Figueroa takes one over the left field fence with the bases loaded, and it's now 10-5. Kaiser leads. 3rd home run of the game for the Seahawks. RBIs 2, 3, 4, and 5 for Figueroa on the afternoon. She now has a total of 12 on the season. That is her first home run, and it came in a big spot and brought home 4. Kelsey Broderick, the hitter. She's had 3 hits and 4 trips to the plate. She took the first pitch for ball 1. 10-5, Kaiser lead. 4 big insurance runs. And there's a pitch that misses low for ball 2. Bermari Figueroa takes it over the left field fence. 2 balls, no strikes, and this one misses up high. Well, credit Kaiser, they got a couple of hits, worked the count into their favor. Figueroa with the big blow. 3-1 after a fastball down the middle. Kelsey Broderick at the plate. Test the on-deck hitter. The 3-1 is slapped foul out of play. Payoff pitch coming to Kelsey Broderick. And this one slapped into center field past Lauren Lewis for a base hit. Somebody needs to put a muffler on his automobile. In case you heard that noise, little mini pickup truck driving down Hammond Boulevard. Might want to get that muffler checked. Runner at first, 2 outs. Test at the plate. She takes the first pitch low and inside. 10-5 Seahawks lead. Been a very close game all the way until the grand slam from Figueroa. Here's the 1-0. Grounded right back to Jerez. Clean throw to first in time, and that'll retire the side. 4 runs. The big blow, the grand slam by Bermari Figueroa. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Eagles trail at 10-5. Nine, 1 and 2 due up for the Eagles. Natalia Lopez, Courtney Bird, and Lauren Lewis. It's 10-5 Kaiser. Very close game most of the way. Trinity led 4-0. Kaiser came back with 6 runs to take the lead. Eagles pulled to within 1. And then the granny by Bermari Figueroa puts up the score we now see. This is not Natalia Lopez at the plate. This is a pinch hitter. This is Emily Davis batting for Lopez. So Davis steps up. She is 0 for 5 on the season. Chance to get on base and hopefully start a rally for the Eagles. Autumn Green came in relief in inning number 2. She's a pitcher of record. Swing and a miss for strike 1. She has pitched 5 innings, allowed 1 unearned run. And the pitch down the middle for strike 2. She is the Seahawks ace. She has allowed just 2 hits. Walked 1, struck out 3. The 0-2 to Davis, swing and a miss. That is out number 1. Strikeout number 4 for Autumn Green. Top of the order, Courtney Bird due up. She has walked twice and been called out on strikes. She scored a run in the first. One out, base is empty. Bird ready. Here's a pitch. Popped it up to the shortstop. Ostrander is there to make the catch for out number 2. So with 2 outs and the base is empty, Lauren Lewis at the plate. She has singled, popped up, reached on an error, and scored a run. First pitch from Green, popped up and out of play. So again, game number 2 scheduled to start at 3 o'clock. Unless the Eagles extend this inning, that should be a good approximate time of the actual first pitch. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball into left field. That's going to be caught in left by Broderick, and that's going to end game number 1. Final score, Kaiser University 10, Trinity Baptist 5. Bermari Figueroa with 5 runs batted in for the Seahawks. Lena Springer a 2-run double for the Eagles and a diving catch in left field. Autumn Green the winner. 6 innings pitched, 1 unearned run, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Game number 2 will get underway. Check us back right about 3 o'clock. Watch for the red Live Now announcement to pop up on your screen. Until then, I'm Ray Bureau. We'll see you in just a bit.
Hey, I got a question.